Hey guys, Adrian Morrison here, and in this video we are going to create a real website conversion campaign using Facebook ads. So let's get started. Okay, I'm in a fresh Facebook ads account now. There's not a single ad created in here, and what we're going to do is we are going to start building a campaign for just a necklace that's on one of my stores, and I'm going to show you exactly how a website conversions campaign is created. So the first thing is, at the top right hand side of your ad account, you should see a green button that says create an ad. Let's go ahead and click that. All right, now that we've clicked on create an ad, Facebook is going to walk us through a 3-step process to creating our ads. Now, step 1 is going to be, what type of campaign do you want to create? Now you'll see here, I'm hovering my mouse over increase conversions to your website. This is my favorite, by far my favorite way to create ads on Facebook. But remember, the one caveat is, when you're new to Facebook, you have a brand new Facebook account, it's going to take time for Facebook to learn who your buyers are, right? Who are the people that are clicking. But over time, these types of campaigns become more intelligent, smarter and smarter and smarter. And for me, they always perform better and better and better over time. So what we're going to do is we are going to say, I want to increase conversions on my website. Of course, there's other options here, but we're going to say increase conversions to my website. Now, when I click on that, it's going to say, send people to your website to take a specific action, like signing up for a newsletter or buying something, or whatever it may be. All right, now if you have not yet created a pixel, then you're going to need to do that. If you have created a pixel, you're not going to see this box right here. You only have to do this one time. So I wanted to just start out fresh and have a fresh account and walk you through how this is done on a clean slate. So what we are going to do is, you only have to do this one time. We're going to create a pixel. So let's do that. All right, so it's going to ask me what I want my pixel's name to be. You can name it anything you want. It doesn't matter, okay? But this is going to be used across your entire Facebook account for every single one of your ads. And you can change the name, I believe, later on. But you need to create a pixel. You can do it here, or you can do it from the main part of your Facebook ads account. We're just going to go ahead and do it from here. And we're just going to leave the name as is and hit create pixel. All right, now once you hit create pixel, it's going to bring up this little box here, and it's going to give you your pixel ID number. You can always get this later. It's always going to be in your Facebook account, and it's going to tell you to install it on your website, on your store. We have an entire video on how to get your Facebook pixel on your Shopify store. It's actually very, very easy to do. And it's kind of like I said, putting Google Analytics on a website. All you have to do is copy and paste it there one time, and then it's there, and it knows, it starts seeing everything and learning and getting really intelligent. So if you hit install now, it's going to bring up that little box of the code. And remember, you only have to do this once. It's never going to ask you to do this again once you've done it once. So if you hit install pixel now, it's going to pull up the code. This is it right here, this code. You would just copy and paste it. We're not going to fool with this now, okay? I just went ahead and created the pixel. So there will be another video on how to put this on your Shopify store. It's actually quite simple, like I said. We're gonna just go ahead and start creating our ad though. Okay, once you have hit increase conversions to your website and you have a pixel created for your Facebook account, which we just did, and you only have to do that once. I know I've said it 3 times, but repetition is key. Now it's gonna ask you what website you wanna promote. What URL do you wanna promote? What offer do you want to promote? So we're going to come over here to one of my Shopify stores, and we're going to grab the URL to a product that we want to advertise. So let's do that. So we're going to use this as a little test example. It's just a little crystal necklace. All I'm going to do is come up to the top of this page here, and I am going to copy the URL to this item, and I'm going to paste it in Facebook. So let me do that real quick. We'll copy, come back over here to Facebook, and we are going to paste the URL right here in this box. Now you can see the URL I pasted is my Shopify store right to that crystal necklace, all right? So once I do that, it's gonna ask me to choose a conversion event. So remember, we're optimizing for conversions. And it's gonna ask us, what do we want to optimize for? Do we wanna optimize for just page viewers, add to carts, or checkouts, purchases? What are you trying to get? What is your goal for this campaign? I typically optimize for purchases. So you can see this defined over here as track purchases on people that hit thank you pages or confirmation pages. So what this is going to do, I'm just going to click it, is it's going to tell Facebook to optimize this ad to find my buyers, okay? It's going to say track who the buyers are and start looking for people more like them, people that are more likely to buy. That means if I'm getting majority female buyers, start targeting my ad toward females more often. If they're 25 to 30 years old, start targeting them more often. You don't really have to worry about the technical stuff about it. You just need to know that Facebook is going to start it's going to start optimizing for people more likely to purchase. All right, now it's going to say here, if you're new, to verify your pixel first. This just means that nobody has actually made a purchase yet. Your pixel isn't really verified until you get your first purchase. As soon as you get your first purchase, boom, it'll be verified. So you do not worry about this, okay? It will eventually, when somebody makes a purchase, it'll verify itself. All right, so we're gonna just scroll down here. We can name the campaign, so we'll name this test campaign for our crystal necklace. All right, now once we've named the campaign, we've set it up to optimize for purchases. We're gonna hit set audience and budget. All right, so now we can start targeting people and creating our audience that we want to hit for this crystal necklace. So it's going to ask us what location. By default, for me, it's going to say US. We're going to leave it there. It's going to ask us for age groups. So we can go in and we can narrow down what age groups we want to see our ad. I'm going to leave it at 18 plus. And it's going to ask us, do we want this to be targeted toward men or toward women? Well, it is a necklace that's more targeted toward females, so we're going to click women, and that drops us down to 102 million people. You can see over here on the far right hand side. If I hit all, we're targeting 191 million people, right? If I hit just women, we're targeting 102 million. If I hit men, then we're targeting 87 million people. So Facebook tells you how many people you're targeting in your audience. So we're going to hit women, and then we're going to scroll down, and there's this little button here that says keep refining your audience. If you click that, a lot of people miss this. If you click it, then you're going to have this little box come down that allows you to target other keywords. So you can do some pretty cool stuff with this to narrow down that audience, because I mean, just targeting women on a brand new Facebook account with an ad that's not mature, pixel that's not mature, you know, you're kind of shooting in the dark at first. So you do need to use keywords and demographics. But just to give you a quick little overview of how that might be done, you can come over here to like behaviors, and it's just so many different things. It's so robust. But check this out, purchase behaviors. You can target people more likely to make business purchases, health, beauty, kids products, purchase habits, type, stores. Oh man, there's a lot. Fishing, cycling, running, store types, luxury stores, low-end department stores. It's amazing, this type of stuff that Facebook lets you target, right? Purchase types, arts, crafts, products, cosmetics, electronics, men's apparel, music and videos. So you can come in here and you can really narrow some stuff down here. Beauty products, cosmetics, hair. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through here and you're going to start, based off whatever product it is that you're marketing, you're going to start looking for things that you can start targeting. And it'll really help you narrow things down. So for this, just to help you get a really good idea, let's just find something real quick. So purchase behaviors, buyer profiles. We might target fashionistas. We might target people that are just all around shoppers, and maybe come over here to clothing and women's. And you can see here, look, here's people that show a history of buying jewelry right here. I wouldn't say that the product that's $15 that we're promoting is fine jewelry. So we're just going to say jewelry. And look, now we are hitting 18 million women that, according to Facebook, are fashionistas and show a history of shopping for jewelry. Is this guaranteed to get us conversions? No. Is it giving us way better odds? Absolutely. Is Facebook going to make this ad more and more and more intelligent as we let it run and it starts to see sales come in? 100%. You could also come in here and start typing in stuff like necklaces. So you can start, look, there's all sorts of cool keywords in here. I do a whole module on keyword targeting, but you can start targeting people that say that they like necklaces. And of course, you can start typing in like silver necklace. Let's see. So there's all sorts of keywords that you can start putting in here and playing around with. I want you to see that, because in the beginning, you are going to need to put some keywords in here and find some interests. Maybe you even target for something like this. It's like a nice little necklace. You might target K Jewelers. I think it's, yeah, there we go. K Jewelers. So look, there's two of them in here, employers and interest. One thing I want you to know is if it says employers, this means you're targeting people that are employed at K Jewelers, okay? You don't want to do that. You might target people who are interested in K Jewelers, right? And when you do that, now we're hitting 19 million people, right? So we're targeting people that are interested in K Jewelers because these are clearly people that shop for jewelry. And you could come up with all sorts of other names and brands of jewelry and put them in here and use them as keywords and build a really amazing audience. Another thing you can do is save this audience, and you could put it, name it as jewelry targeting, and you can use it later so you don't have to go through and create it all over again. Then you scroll down to the bottom and you put in your daily budget. I recommend on starting out at a $5 a day budget and letting this ad run for 3 or 4 days. Spend $15 to $20. Give it some time to learn right from wrong, right, left from right, and give it a chance to mature a little bit and start finding out who the buyers are. And then we have it here where it says conversions. We're optimizing for conversions. We're going to leave it just like that. And then it says, would you like to manually bid, or are you going to do an automatic bid? I'm going to leave it on automatic. Once again, I don't think I'm smarter than Facebook. I'm going to let Facebook set the bid. And as they say, this helps you get the most results at the best price. And I believe that. I believe it because that's what I use and I crush it. Okay? The rest of this stuff, leave it be. And at the bottom, you can name your ad set. This is basically, I just name it exactly what I named the campaign to begin with. So I could call this like test campaign crystal necklace. And then now we're going to go to step number 3, which is choose our ad creative. All right, so once we get here, now we can start actually designing our ad. So at this point, we can choose what type of ad we want, a single image or multiple images. Generally, I would say go with just the single image, okay? And I do a whole section on the different ad types Facebook offers. But for this, we're going to go with a single image, just one image of the product, okay? And then we're going to scroll down and we're actually going to write our ad. Now at this point, you would come over here to the drop-down menu with the plus sign, and you would select what fan page you would like to represent this ad, right? So you have to have a fan page attached to it. If you do not have a fan page yet, then you would just come over here and hit the plus sign, and you can quickly and easily create a fan page. So just for the sake of showing you how it's done, we're going to do that right now. So to do it, we're just going to click this plus sign, and now it's going to ask us what type of fan page we want to create. So we're just going to hit brand or product. That's what I usually choose. Now it's going to ask us what we want to name the page. So I like niche related fan pages, but this is kind of a very generic product. So I might make this something like Forevermore. And that would be kind of like a name that, you know, you could use for promoting to people, jewelry to people that are in relationships, husbands, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever, right? You could even promote it to grandparents and parents for, you know, necklaces that say like, I love my dad or daddy's girl, or, you know, our mama's boy, or whatever. There's all sorts of like little niches you can do with this. And then you hit choose category. And I usually come down and select website. So I don't care about matching up the category. I usually just put it as a website. And I can upload an image. So this would be your profile picture for the fan page. I am not going to upload, I'm not going to go through the trouble to find a nice little photo, but you can just go somewhere like Shutterstock or some royalty-free image company and just find a nice little profile photo with an emblem or something. And then you hit create a page. Okay, now once that is done, you're going to see that your fan page you're using now says Forevermore Jewelry, and it's going to show, of course, an image over here of the product that we're advertising. It automatically pulled that in. We didn't even have to upload it, which is really cool actually. And of course, if you want to replace this photo, then you can scroll up here and click on images, and you can just upload a new image. You want to make sure that your image is nice, because if it's not, your ad is going to perform very badly. And it also will give us a preview of what our ad's going to look like on a mobile phone and Instagram, which right now Instagram's not set up for this account, so it's just going to have a blank preview there. We'll remove that. And audience network and right-hand column. So these are all of the different positions that you can show your ad on Facebook. So I'm going to remove the right column, the audience network, and Instagram. And we're just going to run on desktop and mobile. All right. Now we can write our ad. So our headline, which is going to show up right here where it says crystal necklace, it could say something like 50% off, or it could say free shipping, whatever kind of like promo or call to action that you feel would be good for your store and capture people's attention is great to put in the headline, because it's bold, right? And I usually put something like here, like get this free, or free shipping, or some sort of discount, or limited supplies. So that gives you an idea of the type of stuff I put here. And then in the ad body, I might put something like people are going crazy over these beautiful crystal engagement necklaces. Get one now and receive So I'm going to repeat free shipping. And of course, I'm going to spell that correctly. Now, it's telling me that I've gone over my character limit. They only give you so many words that you can type in. So we are going to need to remove some of these words. That stinks. How many did I go over? Looks like I went a lot over. Yeah, so I went over a pretty good bit. Unfortunately, they don't have something that like counts down the amount of characters you have left, which I think is kind of stupid, but whatever. People are going crazy over these beautiful crystal engagement necklaces. That's a pretty good tagline, but we also might want to say, get yours now. See if we can make that fit. All right, and I put capital letters on get yours now. And now we will see our ad preview update. Let's just do hurry and get yours now. See if that, nope, that we're gonna go over on that. Of course, I know this is just a little training video, but I like to perfect everything. It's kind of like a little OCD. Let's see, hurry and get yours now. We might could get away with hurry and get one now. Will that fit? They really should add a little counter here. This is kind of where I get hung up sometimes trying to make the perfect little thing fit into this small little space. All right, whatever. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, so I'm just gonna say get one now. All right, now the next thing is, you can see up here is our call to action button, which is right here. I usually click on this, and you can have no button at all, or you can choose a specific one. So I don't know why that's going away. We're gonna hit shop now, and that's the one that I typically use. This lets people know, hey, I can buy this. So it puts this little shop now button over here on the right. And then we're gonna do advanced options. A lot of people don't use this, but I like to, because it gives me more opportunity to describe my product. So we could put something like multiple, I don't know what's up with my spelling. Oh my goodness. Multiple variations and multiple variations available, limited supplies. So these are little things I put here because I have different color stones for the necklace. So I want people to know, hey, if you don't like purple, there's other colors available and there's limited supplies. This adds a little bit of urgency to my ad. Now you can see exactly what my ad's gonna look like. It's a nice looking ad. Remember, you can go in and you can change the image, but this just so happens to be a really nice picture that it pulled up. And we can preview it on the mobile feed, so it's a nice image and nice looking ad on the mobile feed. Now, all we have to do is come down here and hit place order. Now, when we hit place order, our ad is going to be live, and it takes about anywhere from 30 minutes to 24 hours for an ad to get approved. If you're on a new Facebook account, it takes a little longer for them to get approved. It's just Facebook making sure that if you write an ad saying you're selling a necklace, you're not sending people somewhere else. You really are sending them to a site where they can buy this product. Just standard procedure. And the longer you use Facebook, the more quicker the approvals become. So now at this point, it's wait for it to get approved, then you can go back to your Facebook dashboard where you'll be able to see the campaign, and you can see all of the views that you're getting, all of the clicks that you're getting. And if you set it up properly using some of the other training in this video, you can see all of your add to carts and all of your purchases as well. So Facebook will show you how much money you spent, and if you have it all set up correctly, Facebook will tell you exactly how much money that this ad generated. So you can make a calculated and educated decision to either scale this ad or turn it off, because you can see exactly what type of profit margin it's making for you. But remember, the longer you let these types of ads run, the smarter they become. Creating all Facebook ads are pretty much the exact same, but with this one, the difference is at the very beginning, we use that pixel. We selected to optimize for purchases. So this ad, once it gets a couple of sales, it starts learning, hey, this is the type of person that's buying this this necklace, and it starts to target people more inclined to do so. So these are long-term ad models. They work very well. They're my ad of choice. This is my bread and my butter. I know this isn't very hard. It's not very complicated. You just don't know what it is that you don't know, right? This is very simple. You can set this up in less than 10 minutes. So make sure that you go back and watch this video one more good time. Understand website conversions are powerful. Leverage the power and intelligence that Facebook is giving you access to, and start building website conversion campaigns. That's it for this video. I'll see you on the next one.